Welcome into AZ Audibles. Haley Stasiak, Eric Sorensen, and Jordan Ham here in the new year, bringing you all the news on high school football front. Guys, let's start out by talking about the coaching vacancies. We've got Hamilton, Mountain Point, Brophy, and Cactus all open. Eric, what are the pros and cons of each of these openings?
Well, that's quite a foursome you mentioned, Haley. I think the most ready-made program to step into and have immediate success is at Mountain Point, simply because the Pride will return their starting quarterback, their best running back, their leading wide receiver, their kicker, and also Matthew Polomau, a great interior lineman who's been getting a lot of college eyeballs. You look down the line to some of the other schools, Hamilton has to replace Tyler Shuck and Jawar Jordan, and Cactus moving over to the West Valley. No more Mahal Lee at quarterback or Demarie Norris. Some big, big shoes to fill at those programs.
I agree with you with Mountain Point. And one of the things that really jumps out to me is the depth that they always have. It seems like they run 5 or 6 deep along that offensive and defensive line, and they have plenty of ball hawks in the secondary. Just historically, that's the type of players that they've had. So having players move on like a Kenny Churchwell isn't as big of a deal. Obviously accomplished so much, but they're able to plug another really good player in there. I think in terms of one of the toughest jobs that's going to have to be filled is that Cactus job. And I think it's everything off the field as well. The way that Coach Feckenheyer was let go, obviously one of the best high school football coaches in the entire state, in the history of Arizona, the way he was let go, the alumni really weren't happy about that. A lot of the football boosters were very unhappy with how things went down for Cactus. So really whoever comes in is already going to have to is already kind of playing from behind, trying to win over an unruly group right now that isn't happy with the way things went down. So I think that that's going to be a lot of challenges, and I think it's going to be important to get a coach in there before spring ball so he can start to develop those relationships before September hits and the regular season starts to hit.
It's crazy to think Cactus is replacing their head coach after they went 9-3 last year. It's almost unfathomable.
Yeah, just a great season. He's really helped to build that program up into sustainable success. So it'll be interesting to see what happens on the West Valley.
And Hamilton's building new facilities, so that's going to be attractive for any new head coach coming in. And Brophy's got new facilities.
Yeah, I was able to tour those facilities with Coach Molander this past fall, and they are just top notch. It's over $1 million worth of facilities for multiple sports, but especially in football in that weight room. It's underground. They can do a lot of speed and agility type things, and Brophy has some resources that not everybody has, so that obviously adds to the attractiveness of this job.
And it's crazy to think that Brophy only won 1 game last year. Cactus replaces their coach after winning 9. The Broncos only a single win. Hard to believe last season.
Right, and Coach Molander had such a good run where it was something like they had 10 straight seasons with a playoff win, not just getting to the playoffs, but then getting to the second round.
Hard to do.
So another sustainable program that's really going to be looking for a leader to help kind of continue that trend. I know last year they struggled, but could be just kind of an offset year for them.
Arizona high school football players will have another in-state option when choosing to play at the next level. Eric has more from the West Valley.
With previous coaching stops at the University of Houston, Stephen F. Austin, West Texas A&M, and others, Mike Nesbitt is no stranger to building a program. Now, he's doing it from the ground up at Ottawa University in Surprise, as the Spirit prepare to make their football debut in the fall of 2018.
There's going to be building every day. I mean, every day you're on this campus, there's going to be something being built, and they're going to be laying turf, and they're going to be breaking ground on more facilities every day that we're here in the next month or two. The kids are going to be in the first team picture. They're going to be in the first dorm room. They're going to be the first kid to do this. We had a couple kids in yesterday, and I said, well, you're going to be the first guy that breaks 1,000 yards rusher in school history. The first guy that catches a touchdown pass here in 2018 will be the first guy to ever do it. The thing that attracts you to the job, one, is the great local high school football players and the amount of talent that live here in the city of Phoenix and the state of Arizona that are, just the proximity close to the school. All these kids over the years that are in the valley, they can't all want to be leaving the valley to go someplace else to go to college. And so when you create a 4-year university and an intercollegiate football program that can keep kids at home, that's the major draw for me. And then getting to live in a great state. We are going to have good facilities, and we're going to have a good product, and we're going to do things the right way to create an interest that they want to stay here and come play here. It's a great place to live, and it's a great university, and it's a great community to become part of.